Good morning, Lolo School students and families. It's Ms. Keens, and we're on to day 29 of distance instruction. I'm very excited to say that we're continuing on with teacher appreciation this week, so don't forget to thank your teacher. Starting off with our pledge. All right, Mr. Sachs, I think we're ready to get started.
Good morning, Lolo. It's Mr. Sachs, and I'm sure as you already know, we're here to say the pledge this morning. Let's make sure we're ready first. I want you to make sure you're standing up. You've got your hand on your heart. You don't have any type of headgear on. And if you have one, make sure you're facing a flag. All right, are you ready? I am. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Nice job with our pledge this morning. Moving on to our social emotional learning curriculum for today, Mr. Rusty May has a message for us for all of our kindergarten through 4th grade students. So, Rusty May.
Hey, y'all, welcome back to our show. We talk about things that you need to know, like how to follow the leader. Shout out to Mr. Trevero's class at Lincoln School in Illinois. Thanks for watching. Tip number 2, repeat what you heard and ask questions to be sure. What does get your work done really mean? It might mean clean your room, do your math, finish your reading, or wash the dishes. Leaders don't always tell you exactly what they want because they're busy or they think they might have already explained it. Don't let that happen. Repeat what you've heard and ask questions to be sure. My question is, have you ever misunderstood what you were told to do? Thanks for watching, and remember, we're all in this together and we're here to help you through. As long as you keep trying, there is nothing we can't do. Peace out, little diamonds. Have a fantastic day.
Nice message from Rusty May this morning. Yes, it's very important to be listening to what people say, and a good tip is to repeat back to them what you've heard and work hard. All right, moving on to our book for today. With permission from Scholastic, we are going to read a fun book called A Day with No Crayons, and it is written by Elizabeth Rausch. Liza loved her crayons. She treasured turquoise, adored apricot, and flipped over fuchsia. In fact, coloring made Liza feel tickly-me pink. Every day, Liza filled her coloring book with aquamarine oceans, royal purple plums, and screaming green dragons. She papered the walls of her room, the hallway, and the bathroom with the bright, neat pages. Then, one day, Liza ran out of paper. Her coloring books were all full, and there wasn't a single sheet of blank paper left. Liza paced her room, unsure of what to do, until she discovered right in front of her one blank wall. What do you think she's gonna do? What on earth are you doing? Her mother cried. Coloring, said Liza. Coloring? Your walls? Her mother exclaimed. She snatched up Liza's crayon bucket. No more crayons for you today. No crayons? Liza cried. A whole day with no crayons? What do you think she's gonna do? Liza shuffled to the bathroom, feeling blue, midnight blue, in fact. A day with no crayons, she grumbled. She gripped the toothpaste crossly, squirted a blue-green streak across the sink. Now look at that mess I've made, she mumbled, smearing it towards the drain. Later, Liza trudged to the park and smacked her foot in a puddle. A day with no crayons is as brown as mud, she mourned, stomping around the basketball court. Look at that basketball court. Finally, Liza slumped to the ground. The brushes her grass-stained knees. The green wouldn't come off. Liza leaned forward for a closer look. She thought. That's spring green and jungle green mixed. Liza rolled over and found herself eye to eye with a lovely flower. Why, that color's not bluebell at all, she said. It's more cornflower. She's starting to see the color of her crayons, isn't she? Liza yanked a nearby dandelion and crushed it in her fist. She opened her palm. It glowed. And this isn't dandelion yellow, she laughed. It's more like laser lemon. Liza jumped up. It's even lovelier than laser lemon. Liza mashed dazzling yellow dandelions on her cuffs. She squashed deep purple blueberries onto her pockets and rubbed brilliant orange tiger lilies down her legs. Running through the park in her rainbow pants, Liza suddenly saw color everywhere. She dragged a muddy stick across the park, sketching a chocolate-brown tree, trunk with a long stretching branches. She pressed leaves of meadow green, sea green, and forest green in the mud and squished them onto her tree until it shimmered. She gathered flower petals and fashioned birds that flew with her across the park. As Liza left the park, she scraped an old red brick along the sidewalk, drawing a desert, some camels, then a whole caravan. Near her house, Liza gathered gray-blue pebbles and laid them side by side until an ocean swelled. Up the front porch steps, Liza scattered dandelions and rhododendron petals until a sunset glowed. That night, Liza crawled in bed, arranging her pillows around her. Outrageous orchid, she thought. Magic maze. Wonder melon. Her mother walked into the room, holding Liza's crayons. You can have your crayons back, her mother said, kissing her on the head, if you promise not to color on the walls. Liza eyed the crayons her mother held out for her. She smoothed the blankets on her bed and considered the coloring book spread out on the floor around her. She said, I think I can go one more day with no crayons. The end. What a fun book for our day today, Wednesday. Let's think of our questions. My first question is, why did Liza lose her crayons? Why did she lose her crayons? Yep, you're right, because she was coloring on her walls. Yeah, she was coloring on her walls. She got into trouble. She got her crayons taken away. But my next question is, did she get her crayons back? Did she get her crayons back? Yes, she did get her crayons back, didn't she? At the end, her mom gave her crayons back. And my final question is, what did she discover on her day without crayons? What did Liza discover on her day without crayons? She did a lot of fun stuff. What did she discover? Yes, she discovered that the world is full of colors. She discovered that she has such a big imagination, even bigger than she had realized. And she put all of those colors in the world around her and her big imagination together to create some amazing things. My challenge for you today is to get outside and experience and look for colors in your environment. Look and see what you can create outside with the colors that you see around. You have a fabulous day, and remember, don't forget to thank your teacher. Lolo School students are respectful, responsible, and ready to learn. Oh yeah, have a great day.